Under the vast New Mexican skies, where the desert holds secrets of the ancients, lie tales of the unexplained and the restless spirits that roam the night. Welcome, brave souls, to our spine-chilling journey through the shadows of history. Today, we unveil the top 5 haunted locations in New Mexico, where echoes of the past live on. Join us, if you dare, as we explore these bastions of the paranormal, each with a story more haunting than the last. Prepare to be enthralled. Number 5. Philmont Scout Ranch, Clayton, New Mexico. At number 5, it's the Philmont Scout Ranch. The ghost of Blackjack Ketchum, a notorious train robber, is said to roam here. Campers beware, you might just have a ghostly encounter. Nestled in the rugged wilderness of northeastern New Mexico lies the Philmont Scout Ranch, a place where the echoes of the Old West and the whispers of the past converge. Covering 214 square miles of scenic landscapes, Philmont is not just a haven for scouts and adventurers. It's a repository of legends, a canvas of historical tales painted with the spectral hues of the supernatural. The ranch's haunting legacy dates back to its early days, long before it became a scout's paradise. The land was once a stop along the Santa Fe Trail, a prospecting camp following the Civil War, and eventually, a cattle ranch. But its history is intertwined with the ancestral Puebloans, who mysteriously vanished from the region, leaving behind a land that seems to hold on to the spirits of its former inhabitants. One of the most chilling tales associated with Philmont is that of Blackjack Ketchum, a notorious train robber whose life of crime came to a gruesome end when he was hanged and decapitated in Clayton. It's said that his spirit still roams the ranch, particularly near the site of his hideout. Campers have reported eerie encounters, feeling an unseen presence, and some even claim to have seen the ghostly figure of Blackjack himself. The Atoka Mesa, part of the ranch, is another hotspot for paranormal activity. With its large deposits of lodestone, which disrupts compasses and attracts lightning, the mesa has a reputation for being the site with the most lightning strikes in New Mexico. The Native American tribes that moved to the area sensed evil spirits, and legends speak of a great ancient battle that took place on the mesa. Hikers and scouts tell stories of lost souls, eerie blue lights, and the infamous Atoka Mesa skull, all contributing to the mesa's sinister reputation. As night falls over Philmont, the stars blaze in the New Mexico sky, casting a serene glow over the landscape. But beneath this tranquility lies a world teeming with the echoes of the past. For those who dare to venture into the heart of the ranch after dark, the experience can be both exhilarating and terrifying. The boundary between the living and the dead seems to blur, and for a moment, one can't help but feel a connection to the souls that once called this land home. In the end, Philmont Scout Ranch remains a place of beauty and mystery, a destination for those seeking adventure and perhaps a glimpse into the unknown. Whether the tales are born from truth or legend, the ranch's haunted reputation continues to intrigue and captivate the imagination of all who hear its stories. Number 4. Atoka School, Artesia, New Mexico. Coming in at number 4, the abandoned Atoka School. Its sudden closure has left many questions unanswered and perhaps a few spectral residents behind. In the heart of New Mexico, where the desert meets the sky, lies the town of Artesia, home to the enigmatic Atoka School. This abandoned structure, with its crumbling facade and desolate classrooms, stands as a silent testament to the stories and secrets that echo through its halls. Built in 1949, Atoka School was once a bustling center of education and community life. It was integrated into the Artesia public schools system in 1953 and served the local children until its closure in 1970. The reasons for its abandonment are mundane, yet the aura that surrounds the old school is anything but. As the years passed, the school's empty corridors and vacant playgrounds became the subject of local lore. The youth of Artesia, drawn by the allure of the unknown, would sneak into the school, only to emerge with tales of strange noises and eerie sensations. It's said that the very air within the school is heavy with the weight of unseen presences, as if the past refuses to be forgotten. The school's architecture, a blend of mid-century design and utilitarian function, now serves as the backdrop for whispered ghost stories. Some say that the spirits of former students roam the classrooms, forever repeating the routines of a life long gone. Others speak of a spectral teacher, her chalk still screeching on the blackboards, teaching lessons to classes that no longer exist. The playground, once filled with the laughter of children, now lies silent, save for the creaking of old swings swaying in the wind. It's here that the most vivid encounters have been reported. Visitors describe the sound of phantom footsteps, the fleeting glimpse of shadows darting between the equipment, and the sudden chill of an unseen presence passing by. The Atoka School's legend has grown over the decades, fueled by the human fascination with the paranormal and the natural decay of the building itself. The school's haunt factor may not be as high as some claim, but its appearance alone is enough to stir the imagination. It's the sort of place that looks as if it should be haunted, and sometimes, that's enough to give life to the legends. For those who dare to explore, the Atoka School offers a journey into the unknown. It's a place where the boundary between fact and fiction blurs, where the stories of the past are written in the dust and the whispers of the school's history linger in the air. Whether these tales are born from truth or the product of an active imagination matters little. The thrill of the scare, the excitement of the exploration, and the mystery of what might be lurking in the shadows are what draw the curious and the brave. As night falls over Atoka School, the setting sun casts long shadows across its facade, and the building seems to come alive with the tales of yesteryear. It's in these twilight hours that the school reveals its true character, a character shaped by the stories of those who have walked its halls and those who continue to keep the legend alive. In the end, the Atoka School remains a monument to the past, a relic of a bygone era, and a canvas for the ghost stories that have become part of Artesia's cultural tapestry. It stands as a reminder that sometimes, the places we leave behind don't quite leave us, lingering in the collective memory and continuing to inspire wonder, fear, and fascination. Number 3. KiMo Theater, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Taking the third spot is the KiMo Theater. The spirit of a young boy named Bobby is believed to cause mischief here. Will you be the next to witness his playful haunts? In the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico, stands the KiMo Theater, an architectural jewel that has become as famous for its ghost stories as it is for its unique Pueblo Deco design. Built in 1927 by Oreste Bacecchi, the KiMo Theater was a testament to the cultural fusion of the Southwest, combining the indigenous motifs of the Pueblo people with the modern flair of Art Deco. The theater's name, KiMo, meaning mountain lion in the Tewa language, was chosen to reflect the strength and sovereignty of the American Southwest. Its walls are adorned with symbols and artifacts that pay homage to the Native American cultures that have long inhabited the region. The KiMo Theater was not just a place for entertainment, it was a cultural sanctuary that celebrated the spirit of the land and its people. But behind the theater's grandeur lies a tragic tale that has given rise to its haunted reputation. In 1951, a young boy named Bobby Darnell was attending a film when a water heater explosion claimed his life. The tragedy left a scar on the theater, one that many believe is not healed to this day. It is said that Bobby's spirit lingers in the theater, a playful yet restless presence that has been known to cause unexplained phenomena. Performers and staff have reported strange occurrences, such as props going missing or being moved, lights flickering without cause, and eerie sounds echoing through the empty auditorium. Some even claim to have seen the figure of a small boy, darting in and out of the shadows, or heard the laughter of an unseen child. The legend of Bobby Darnell has become so ingrained in the theater's lore that performers leave offerings of toys and candy to appease the young spirit, hoping to avoid any ghostly interference during their shows. The KiMo Theater's haunting extends beyond the story of Bobby. There are tales of a mysterious woman seen walking the hallways, her identity and purpose unknown. Some speculate she may be a former patron or actress, bound to the theater by some unfinished business or unfulfilled desire. Her appearances are fleeting, but those who have witnessed her speak of a sadness that seems to envelop her spectral form. Over the years, the KiMo Theater has undergone restorations to preserve its historical significance and architectural beauty. Yet, with each renovation, new stories of hauntings emerge, as if the theater itself is reluctant to let go of its past. The spirits that dwell within its walls are as much a part of the theater as the beams and bricks that hold it together. Number 2. La Posada Hotel, Santa Fe, New Mexico. In second place, we have the La Posada Hotel. The former mistress of the house, Julia Stab, is rumored to still wander its halls. Keep an eye out for the lady in white. In the heart of Santa Fe, New Mexico, amidst the sun-baked adobe buildings and the bustling plaza, stands the historic La Posada Hotel. This elegant hotel, with its lush gardens and southwestern charm, is a testament to the rich tapestry of Santa Fe's history, a history that is said to include the eternal presence of its former mistress, Julia Stab. The story of La Posada begins with Abraham Stab, a prosperous merchant who built a 3-story brick mansion in the French Second Empire style in 1882. He and his wife, Julia, became pillars of Santa Fe society, hosting lavish parties in their grand home. The mansion was a symbol of their success and happiness, but it was also the setting for a tragic turn of events that would lead to one of the most enduring ghost stories in New Mexico. Julia Stab, a woman of beauty and grace, was the heart of the household. She loved her home passionately and took great pride in its appearance, adorning it with roses and the finest furnishings from Europe. However, after the death of her 7th child and several more unsuccessful pregnancies, Julia's vibrant spirit began to fade. She retreated to her room, her hair turned prematurely white, and she spent her remaining days in seclusion until her death at the age of 52 in 1896. But as the legend goes, Julia's attachment to her beloved home was so strong that not even death could sever it. Over the years, guests and staff of the hotel have reported sightings of a woman in a black Victorian dress, her hair pulled back into a severe bun, the unmistakable image of Julia Stabb. Her spirit has been seen descending the grand staircase, wandering the hallways, and sometimes, the scent of roses fills the air, a sensory reminder of her presence. The most compelling encounters often occur in what was once Julia's bedroom, now room 256, also known as Suite 1001. Here, guests have experienced unexplained phenomena, gas fireplaces turning on and off, chandeliers swaying without a breeze, and personal items mysteriously vanishing only to reappear in unexpected places. These occurrences are said to be Julia's way of making her presence known, a playful yet poignant reminder that she remains the eternal hostess of La Posada. The hotel itself has embraced Julia's story, celebrating her legacy with a bar named the Stabb House and a restaurant, Julia, a spirited restaurant and bar. It's a tribute to a woman whose love for her home transcends time, and whose story adds a layer of intrigue and romance to the La Posada experience. As night falls on La Posada Hotel, the flickering lights of the courtyard cast dancing shadows on the adobe walls. The air is filled with the sounds of Santa Fe, the distant strumming of a guitar, the soft murmur of conversation, and perhaps, if one listens closely, the rustle of a Victorian gown. For those who walk the grounds, there's a sense that they are part of a living history, a narrative that continues to unfold with each new visitor. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, the allure of La Posada's ghost story is undeniable. It's a tale that captures the imagination, a blend of history, mystery, and the enduring power of love. And for those who stay in room 256, there's always the possibility that they might have a story of their own to add to the legend of Julia Stabb and the haunted La Posada Hotel. Number 1. Dawson Cemetery, Cimarron, New Mexico. And at the top of our list is Dawson Cemetery. With a history of mining disasters, this site is known for its spectral lights and apparitions. It's a must-visit for any ghost hunter. In the stark, windswept plains of northeastern New Mexico lies Dawson Cemetery, the final resting place of hundreds of souls and the site of one of the most haunting legacies in the American Southwest. This cemetery, now a National Historic Place, is all that remains of the once thriving coal mining town of Dawson. Established in 1901, Dawson was a bustling community, built around the lucrative coal mining industry that attracted thousands of immigrants seeking prosperity in the New World too. The town was well equipped with amenities including a hospital, a swimming pool, and a movie theater, embodying the American dream of the early 20th century. However, beneath the surface of this thriving town lay the seeds of disaster. In 1913, a massive explosion in the Dawson coal mines claimed the lives of 263 miners, marking one of the deadliest mining accidents in U.S. history. A decade later, in 1923, another explosion took an additional 123 lives. These tragedies left a deep scar on the community, one that would never fully heal. The cemetery is a poignant reminder of these events, with rows of white iron crosses standing in silent tribute to the miners who perished. Many of the deceased were young immigrants from Italy, Greece, and other parts of Europe, as well as Mexico, who had come to Dawson in search of a better life. Their graves are a mosaic of the diverse ethnicities that contributed to the American melting pot. Visitors to Dawson Cemetery often speak of an overwhelming sense of sorrow that pervades the air. Reports of paranormal activity are common, with many claiming to have seen ghostly figures wandering among the crosses or heard the faint sounds of voices and footsteps carried on the wind. Some even report seeing lights moving through the cemetery at night, as if the spirits of the miners continue to don their headlamps, eternally searching for a way out of the darkness. The stories of Dawson Cemetery are not just tales of hauntings, they are narratives of human struggle, ambition, and the harsh realities of industrial America. They speak to the dangers faced by those who toiled beneath the earth and the families who waited above, hoping for a safe return that, for many, would never come. As the sun sets over Dawson Cemetery, casting long shadows across the crosses, the boundary between past and present seems to blur. The voices of the miners and their loved ones seem to echo through time, a haunting chorus that tells a story of hope, hardship, and loss. Today, Dawson Cemetery stands as a somber monument to the lives lost and a symbol of the enduring spirit of those who sought the American dream. It is a place of reflection, where visitors can ponder the sacrifices made by those who came before and the legacy they left behind. For those who venture to this remote and hauntingly beautiful place, Dawson Cemetery offers a profound connection to the past and a stark reminder of the cost of progress. It is a place where history is written not in books, but in the land itself, and where the echoes of tragedy continue to resonate with all who come to pay their respects. As the shadows of the night reclaim these haunted realms, we conclude our eerie voyage through New Mexico's most ghostly grounds. Thank you for joining us on this spectral journey. If our tales have sent shivers down your spine, leave us a like and share your own ghostly encounters in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more chilling adventures. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your spirit brave. Who knows what mysteries await? And as always, stay spooky.